Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and we are here with this week's NXT, and we only have this week and next week until NXT Takeover number 5. This week on NXT, we see the first appearance of Peyton Royce. She's up against the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship, Asuka, and that'll be a big challenge for Asuka. She prepares to challenge Nia Jax, and that's gonna be a huge clash at Takeover. Speaking of Nia Jax, she's going one-on-one with Carmella, who's also proved herself pretty worthy of a shot at that title down the line. We see Sanity. They'll team up to take on TM61. It'll be Eric Young and Killian Dane. Gran Metalik, our Cruiserweight champion, will check in with him as he prepares for Pete Dunne at Takeover. And speaking of Takeover as well, two members of the NXT Takeover Fatal 4-Way match for the championship. Roderick Strong, Kassius Ohno compete tonight. Peyton Royce versus Asuka. It is Asuka with the victory. Can Nia Jax get the momentum? No! An upset win for Carmella, and that just halts Nia Jax's confidence a little bit there, and TM61 get the victory over Sanity. Well, we have some Cruiserweight action for you here tonight, and it's going to be our champion, Gran Metalik, in action against TJ Perkins. Looking forward to seeing this one. Gran Metalik, what a performer he's been. We've seen him on the big stage at TakeOver a couple times now, and he has yet to lose at TakeOver, of course winning at TakeOver 3 and TakeOver number 4. Can he do it again at TakeOver 5? A man he'll be facing will be the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, a man who, he's dangerous. He's got a bit of extra size about him. He's from the UK, and he's looking to make his mark here in NXT and kickstart his career, make a name for himself. He's a bit of a, well, he hasn't got a big name on the scene just yet. I wouldn't say a no name, but he's obviously looking to really catapult himself into superstar status here in NXT. And he has a big chance to do it by beating Gran Metalik at TakeOver. And TJ Perkins, he has a chance tonight to take on Gran Metalik himself. Perkins, one of the top contenders here in the Cruiserweight division in his own right. And a big opportunity here tonight to take on the champion. A victory here tonight for Perkins will obviously put him in the championship contention. We already saw Nia Jax, our women's champion, lose here tonight to Carmella, and that would have to certainly stunt her momentum before TakeOver. And will it happen to Gran Metalik as well? Big Hurricane Rider to start things off there by TJ Perkins, and that's a great start by Perkins, exactly the way you want to start a matchup. So, oh, hang on, baseball sliding, kick right in the face to Metalik by Perkins there. So far so good by TJ. Gran Metalik, the Cruiserweight champion, though. We haven't had to see too much of him competing in week-to-week action, as we've been focusing on the contenders of the Cruiserweight division here at NXT. But it's a good opportunity to see how he's going. I mean, I guess when you win a TakeOver, many could argue, hey, it's just one match. Let's see how he goes on a week-to-week basis on a regular schedule. And we haven't really had a chance to see too much of Metalik yet. So this is a great opportunity to see what Metalik's all about and what he can do and what he can produce, because I'm still unsure as a springboard moonsault there by TJ Perkins. Got all of it in the air. Didn't look like he was going to get there, but he did. Connected nicely in the end to Metalik, and really it's been all Perkins to start this matchup here. Great start here by TJ. Perkins would love a win, like I said, and Metalik can't afford to lose. I think Pete Dunne, he's got the momentum. You know, winning a #1 contenders match, Pete Dunne looks, to me, the real deal. He looks as though he could be very, very tough for Gran Metalik at TakeOver. In fact, I think Gran Metalik might probably be worried that I think Pete Dunne might be good enough to beat Metalik. You know, Metalik, he's special. Let's be honest, he's special. He masters these ropes like we've never seen before. What he can do in this ring is outstanding. But Pete Dunne, he's not going to be trying to do anything flashy. He's just going to beat down Gran Metalik, and that's a style that Metalik may not be able to overcome. Obviously, Metalik coming from Mexico, used to this lucha style and this high-flying action. When someone like Pete Dunne, a bruiserweight's going to get in the ring and just beat you up, I don't know if Metalik is going to be able to overcome that. I don't know if Metalik has a way to beat that. As Metalik takes down TJ Perkins, the opponents he's faced thus far have been, using that high-flying style, the typical Cruiserweight style. But at TakeOver, he's up against an opponent who he's not familiar with, as Metalik tried to fly off the top, misfired, as Perkins able to get out of the way. Perkins now looking to hit the suplex and connects nicely. So TJ, he's impressing me so far, as he would love a chance of that title one day, and this is a big chance for him to get one. Might not get it at TakeOver number 5, but whoever is the champ, I'm sure Perkins would get a shot if he can get a victory here. Metalik trying to get this crowd behind him, and they are certainly cheering for our Cruiserweight champion. Good to see. Metalik, now what's he got planned here? Oh, wait a second. Metalik. Oh, yes! Metalik just did, but he didn't get the shoulders there. Just couldn't quite hang on to it as he flipped through there. And that was dangerous by Metalik and Perkins in a bad way. But Metalik, I just felt as if he had held on to Perkins there, had held on to the legs and kept the shoulders down. He might have been able to get the 1-2-3 there. Because that's a move that can really surprise your opponent. It's executed so quickly with so much force and power behind it. Perkins could have been upstage right there. Taken down there with a slam there by Perkins. There's Metalik. So TJ Perkins trying to get himself back in this one. Metalik, great counter. Using the legs and hit a Hurricane Runner. It's now Metalik up top. Oh boy, here he comes! Oh, trying to corkscrew down onto TJ Perkins. But Perkins again able to get out of the way. That's the speed and the quickness of both men on display there. And unfortunately for Metalik, Perkins was up to the challenge, was able to get out of harm's way. Oh, what's Metalik got planned now? Just a big stomp right into the guts of Perkins. It's nothing pretty, it's nothing special, but it's damn effective. Oh, Metalik now lining up. Perkins, he's going to spring over those ropes. Here he comes! Went for a springboard crossbody perhaps, trying to splash down onto TJ Perkins. But once again, Metalik not being able to find his big moves. TJ Perkins able to counter the big moves, and that's a big problem that Gran Metalik has. He's now on the second rope, and there's a second rope moonsault. Well, he hit that one. Maybe not the height on it that he would have liked, because I think he had to pretty much go a little bit quicker there. Perkins keeps on countering and getting out of the way of his moves. Metalik now, oh, he gets caught there, and what about that powerbomb? Wow! Metalik just taken out there by Perkins, but he's okay. I was just going to say a moment ago, he went to that second rope because Perkins just keeps on fighting away to counter, so he's been pressured into doing something that he's probably not comfortable in doing, taking a risk and trying to be quicker and faster than perhaps he wants to be. So he's sacrificing a bit of power and a bit of force behind some of his best moves, and perhaps taking away opportunities to win this matchup as he's now lands with that leg drop. Well, a bit of a handstand fell onto TJ Perkins to follow it up. This is excellent from Metalik. He's just starting to get on a bit of a roll in the last couple of minutes. He's up top again now. A little bit gingerly, but he's up there. He wants Perkins to get to his feet. What has he got planned here? Here comes Metalik. Crossbody, flies off the top, has the legs hook, could be hit here. Go for the 1, 2, 3, but he can only get 2. And a kick out there by Perkins. Metalik thought the crossbody diving off the top could have been it, but he's not going to be able to put him away just yet. Now, what has he got planned here for TJ Perkins? Perhaps thought for the Metalik driver. Not going to get it though, as now Metalik drives Perkins into the corner. Elbow met there. As now, Perkins has Metalik up. Trouble here. But no, Metalik lands on his feet, caught some of the rope on the way down. He lands back on his feet, so this time it's Metalik finding the counters to stay in the match. Perkins, well, there's the dab. Not a big fan of that, but sure, why not? Dabbing when the match really isn't going your way. Probably not the smartest idea, TJ, but each to their own, I suppose. As now, Perkins, here he comes, firing up now. And, a bit of a Pele kick there. Overhead kick, landing it right on the head of Gran Metalik. Right hand now by Perkins. This is his chance. This is his opportunity to beat the champion right here. But can he do it? And now, oh, taken down again with that back suplex. Trouble now for Metalik. Perkins just starting to fire up here. TJ Perkins has a chance to get back into this match. Can he make the most of it now? This could be it. He's got it locked in, has he? Oh, what about this? He's got the legs. Now trying to choke out Metalik. Is this enough? Is this enough to put Metalik away? The pressure is on the head of Metalik, the champion in trouble in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. But he's trying to release the grip of Perkins, and he does. Metalik able to release the hold and stays in this match. How much longer though is now Perkins. Here it comes. No, Metalik counters again, stays on his feet, and GC had to there. He was in big trouble, and now he's going for it again. Sunset bomb! The sunset flip into the powerbomb. Is this it? Shoulders down. Yes, he got him. Gran Metalik upsets TJ Perkins because TJ Perkins was on his way to winning, and Metalik out of nowhere hits the sunset flip powerbomb and able to get the 1, 2, 3 just when you thought Perkins was going to get the win, just when you thought Metalik was going to get beat just before Takeover. Well, Metalik finds a way. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't what he was hoping, but a win is a win. And oh, wait a second, Pete Dunne! Look out, Metalik from behind! Pete Dunne with a drop kick! The Cruiserweight in the ring. And why am I not surprised? Pete Dunne, oh, jumping into Guri, misses out. Gran Metalik able to counter. Metalik still has some fight left in him. But Pete Dunne now has those arms hooked under hook. And now drops him down with that suplex. Pete Dunne picking up the scraps here. Why are we not surprised? Trying to soften up Metalik before Takeover to give himself a chance at the Cruiserweight title. Just barely makes the 205 cut, as now the double knees to the gut with that gut buster. He barely makes the 205 cut, but that has not stopped him from doing whatever it takes and running through the Cruiserweight division. He's had to cut down a few pounds to get here, as now he drives Metalik head first, and he's sure as hell making the most of his opportunity here in this Cruiserweight division. What a start to his career. Can he cap it off by winning the title at Takeover? Well, time for our next match, as one man who is one of 4 contenders for the NXT Championship, Roderick Strong, approaches the ring right now. Roderick Strong, what a start it has been to his NXT career. Big future for him here in NXT. Gets himself a chance at the championship at Takeover. But I feel as though he's yet to truly prove himself. He's had a big victory over the likes of Eric Young, of course, to get himself in contention. But Roderick Strong, to me, when I look at Ty Dillinger, I look at Kassius Ohno, and I look at Bobby Roode, I would probably put, unfortunately, Roderick Strong as perhaps number 4 out of those 4. So, Roderick Strong has a bit to prove tonight. There is the match that I'm talking about. NXT Championship on the line. Roode, Strong, Ohno, and Dillinger. It takes place at Takeover 5. Well, here comes one man who will be in that match. Kassius Ohno. Well, you know, he's been a hero for a majority of his career. Now Ohno is coming here to NXT to win the prize that has eluded him through a big portion of his career. The NXT Championship. He's coming here, he's come back to achieve something he's yet to do. Kassius Ohno, a man who many respect, many believe is one of the best going around right now. Now is his chance. He has a chance at the championship at Takeover. He has a chance to prove that he is the one, that he is the man, he is the guy that can win the big one. Bobby Roode so far has a stranglehold on the NXT division. And realistically, I would probably put Bobby Roode leaps, head and shoulders ahead of Strong rather, Ohno and Dillinger, and that's just the facts. You look at Bobby Roode, the guys he's beaten so far and what he's been able to do. You know, he beat Kurt Angle, a legend. Kurt Angle. Bobby Roode defended his championship against Kurt Angle. That's how good Bobby Roode has been. And one of the best matches we have ever seen here on Universe Mode. Not just, you know, the best match of this season so far. One of the best matches I have ever witnessed here on Universe Mode. That was Bobby Roode, and that was against Kurt Angle. Now, we're not surprised because that's Kurt Angle, but still, Bobby Roode, his performance in that match was incredible. And, well, realistically, Bobby Roode has proven to us that he is, without a doubt, the best in NXT. And now I think it's Bobby Roode ahead of everyone, and the rest are trying to catch up. Really, the rest are trying to hang in there and trying to get on Bobby Roode's level. So that's the battle here for Strong, Ohno, and Dillinger. Which one of those three are on Bobby Roode's level? Is any of them on Bobby Roode's level? It's a nice suplex there by, or perhaps a throw there, overhead throw there by Roderick Strong. Gets swept off his feet. Is any of the three on Bobby Roode's level? That's going to be the question, and that will be answered at TakeOver, because if Bobby Roode can defend against three of the best here in NXT, who in the hell is going to stop him? I don't know. Bobby Roode has a massive contract here in NXT. He's the highest paid man in NXT, and he's got a contract that is worth some of the top guys on Raw and SmackDown. That's how much our NXT general manager Shawn Michaels wants to keep Bobby Roode here. He wants Bobby Roode to be in NXT. He wants Bobby Roode to compete here and showcase to the world his skills and be his marquee champion, his draw. So that's the pressure that Bobby Roode has on him, but he's lived up to it pretty comfortably. And Ohno and Roderick Strong doing pretty well for themselves as well, but I'm sure they would love a pay rise if they can win that championship. There's a nice clothesline there by Ohno. So not just an opportunity to, you know, perhaps get a pay rise or be champion, but when you win the NXT Championship, all eyes are on you. You got Raw and SmackDown, who are a nice, beautiful slam there, great power slam by Strong. All eyes are on the champion. All eyes currently on Bobby Roode. Raw and SmackDown have huge interest in Bobby Roode, and when his contract expires, no doubt in my mind, they're going to throw the checkbook at Bobby Roode and try and lure him over. So the same could be done for Ohno, Strong, or Dillinger. If one of those three can win the championship, all of a sudden everything changes and all eyes are on them. Their lives can change. Their careers can change. This is an opportunity to showcase your skills to the world, prove to the world that you're good enough to be in the WWE, prove yourself that you're good enough to be champion, and prove that you're ready for the big time, ready to go to Raw, ready to go to SmackDown, and earn that big money and make a name for yourself. That's what it's all about. That's what's on the line. And being NXT champion, that's the privileges you get. You get those opportunities. And that's what Strong, Ohno, and Dillinger all want. They all want to be the man. They all want to be the top dog here in NXT. But unfortunately for them, only one can be top, and that is Bobby Roode. And so far, he's unstoppable. Suplex there by Ohno. You have to say, though, Kassius Ohno may be the favorite. If it's not Bobby Roode, I would probably put my money on Ohno. Ever since returning at TakeOver 4, he's just come back and just looked the goods. There's a gutbuster there. Again by Strong. Now a chance to put Ohno away. Could be it here. Looking for the 1, 2, 3. Is it going to be enough for just a 2 count? So that's the thing. That's the deal right now. You know, Ohno has looked great. And I think he could be the one to do it. He's good enough in my opinion. We've seen great things from him as Strong. Oh, what about that from Roderick Strong? Roderick Strong with the end of Heartache. Is that enough to put Ohno away? No, a kick out at 2. I thought for sure that Strong had him beat. Ohno trying his best to get the momentum heading into TakeOver. He realizes that a win here over Strong puts him in prime position, makes him the favorite. Now Ohno looking to put Strong away with the old school pile driver. Driving his head first with the pile driver, but still Strong able to kick out, and now Ohno in disbelief. Both men kicking out of one of their best shots. But Ohno's got something else planned. He's got something else up the sleeve as now. Look out, a neck breaker. No, there's the big forearm elbow right into Strong in the back of his head. Could be knocked out cold here. Strong, no, he gets the shoulder up. well, not exactly surprised, because Strong had the better of Ohno, and Ohno, whilst he hit 2 big moves back to back, just didn't quite have enough done, enough damage dealt to... Oh, what about that? Excellent moonsault. Lands down on Strong, and now running senton. So I was about to say, Ohno just didn't have enough damage dealt to Strong, but I think he may nearly have enough now. Strong's in big trouble. Single leg takedown, spinning Ohno off his feet, but all of a sudden Ohno has been really good in the last minute or so. Some big moves, all dealt to Strong, really upping his ante, really upping his game, trying his best to put Strong away here. Roderick's in some big trouble if he's not careful. Roderick, though, made a great name for himself in the independent scene as well, looking to prove and work his trade here in NXT, prove that he can hang with the best. Underhook backbreaker there, excellent maneuver there by Roderick Strong. And plenty to like about him, there's no doubt. I just feel as though he's 1 or 2 big wins away from really setting NXT alight, really proving that this guy's the real deal and potentially a future NXT champion. Launched to the other side of the ring. Kassius Ohno looking good. Ohno would love one more elbow, death by elbow as they say. Ohno in the corner. Look out, Roderick. What has he got planned here? Here he comes. Oh, went for that big kick. Tried to boot the head off Roderick Strong, but he's missed. Roderick Strong survives. Now trying to get the crowd behind him. And a pretty good support here for Roderick Strong, as now he's thinking about his next move. What does he do here? How does he beat Kassius Ohno? If he can beat him here, all of a sudden people start to believe in him for TakeOver. There's the kick. Almost kicks his head off the shoulders. And now Ohno could be moments away from beating Roderick Strong here in NXT. Strong. Front face lock there. But Ohno taking off his feet again. Roderick Strong able to put him down off his feet, and now Strong. Here it comes again. End of heartache. Yes, the knees into the back of Ohno. Kassius Ohno. Has he got enough to kick out this time? Doesn't have the legs hooked though. But it won't matter. He gets the 1, 2, 3. The win for Roderick Strong. And perhaps we are seeing a man who is ready for the big time. Ready for TakeOver. And ready to become the next NXT champion. Well, Roderick Strong has made me a believer. I was a little, I was doubting him. I didn't think that he could win before this match began. I felt as though a couple big wins and would go a long way to him. And now he's got one. He just needs one more though, and that's a TakeOver when he competes in that fatal 4-way for the NXT Championship. Will we see Roderick Strong do the unthinkable and walk out of TakeOver as the champion? We'll find out at NXT Takeover number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's episode of NXT. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like. If you haven't already, check out the Slammy Awards that was uploaded last weekend, so make sure you do check that one out. NXT Takeover will be next week. So we have Raw, Smackdown, NXT, then NXT Takeover. So next week, we're going to see this huge Fatal 4-Way Clash, including many more matches as well. We'll preview them on the next episode of NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for this episode. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz. Leave a like on our Facebook page, facebook.com/BrendenPlayz. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for all of your Universe Mode coverage. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time.